This is a Mobilvetta K-Yacht Technoline 95. It's actually just under 7.5 meters. It's a really decent sized vehicle. Very, very nice layout on this one. It's 4.4 ton, so it's a C1 license for this. But what's interesting is that you've got over a ton of payload within that. So a lot of carrying capacity. Based on the Fiat chassis, it's got the 160 horsepower engine in this one. And we'll have a wander around the outside, but it's the inside I think that you will find is particularly appealing on this. It's got a really nice, modern, contemporary interior. But actually, to be fair, it's got quite a modern and contemporary exterior as well. That's a good looking vehicle, isn't it? Let's go and have a look around. So on the outside, a couple of things to show you. There is a storage area down underneath there. That's quite handy as like a boot locker or whatever else you want to use it for. Cassette for the toilet is this one. And then this I'm going to show you from the other side actually, because this is a really big pass-through storage area that goes all the way across. And then back here we've got pre-rigging for a bike rack. We've also got a reversing camera tucked away up there. But yeah, you get a sense of the scale from here, don't you? It's a big vehicle. This is what I wanted to show you. So this is the other side. If we open that right up, you'll see just how big that is. Look at that. Little light in there as well, like so. PowerPoint as well, which is quite helpful. That ladder, you'll see what that's for when we go inside. And you've got a couple of tie downs in here as well, which is quite helpful. Good. Let's go and have a look inside. That one there is to allow you to plug a barbecue in. That's the exhaust for the heating system. And then LPG tanks live in that one there, and as you probably noticed, the 240 volt power goes in there. And in fact there is another locker up at this end as well, so again it's, you know, it's a boot locker, it's whatever you want to use it for, your 240 volt cable, that sort of stuff, the kind of thing you want to keep on the outside of the vehicle, that can live in there. These all lock, of course, for security, so they've all got the locking mechanism on them. That one there is the filler. Okay, let's press on inside. And we'll head forward first of all, because you've got this very nice little area here, like a dining area or a social area, or whatever you want to use that for. There's a bracket up here, so if you want to put a flat screen TV on, then you can do. And in fact, they've actually, underneath there, you can see we've got the power socket and the aerial socket. There's an aerial on top of the vehicle. That one, bit of storage, windows that open, of course, blinds that come across those. But that's a decent size, isn't it? Now, it'll travel with 4 people, so of course these 2 seats spin around, but also there are seat belts on this one. You can take that cushion out and hide them behind if you're not using them. But it just means, as I say, you've got capacity for 4 people just there. If we come up there, this particular vehicle has got the 6-speed manual. The vast majority of these come with automatic. That one there is the screen for the satellite navigation and the reversing camera. You've also got air conditioning controls underneath, and you've got power sockets in here, all that kind of stuff. Seats with the armrests that fold down, and then the normal Fiat dashboard, Fiat steering wheel with the controls for the phone and cruise control. All that kind of thing is on there. There's blinds that come across these windows. You can see them up here actually. So they just pull out there like so and across. And the other thing that is rather important at this end is the fact that these seats will fold down. There's a little twist lever on the side there. It's a bit tricky when you're holding a GoPro, but nonetheless possible. So just proven. That one's the same. There we go, that folds down. Let's go a little bit further. There we are. And what that allows you to do is this whole fella here drops down into place, and you've got your bed. Now that is what that ladder was for that we saw. So that gives you access up into there. The other thing you've got in there, in fact, is netting. So you can bring that up and make sure that nobody tumbles out of bed in the night. Little light up there as well. So you've got lighting. But that is a very, very helpful thing to have. So you've got that one there. There's more sleeping at the back. I'll show you that in just a minute. Let's bring that one back up. So again, same deal in reverse. You just pull it towards you and up. And there it goes. I like the lighting they put in here. That's really good. And there's a little securing thing here so you can make sure it doesn't come down. These are the opening vents in the roof I was telling you about. There are blinds that come across all of these, and in fact you've got bug screens as well. Same on the windows, and in fact same on the door where we came in. That's got one of those too. Let's put those seats back up. There we go. So if we look above the door, this is the control panel for the vehicle. What this is giving you is access to things like temperature, which is pretty warm today. That's on the inside of the vehicle. We've got battery status, so that's for the engine battery, and that's for the accommodation battery. We've also got tankage on here as well, like so. And we've got the water pump controlled from here, lighting, all that kind of stuff is all switched from there. And that one there is the Audi heating system, and in fact this one's actually got radiators in it rather than blasting out hot air. So if we look in behind here, you might be able to see them. Yeah, there we go. Well, you can see that tucked away down the back, proper radiator like you'd have at home. Back a little bit further, toilet area, and let's find a light switch. We can light that up for you. There we go. So what you've got here then, well, obviously you've got your loo, you've got your basin, but you've also got a really good shower. That's an excellent size, really nicely lit as well. Look at where they put backlighting in behind here. That's fantastic. Lighting in there as well, of course, so that one is controlled up there. And again, you've got the opening roof vent, you've got the blinds that come across, and you've got doors here so that you can close that off and keep the rest of this area dry. Bit of storage down here, like so. But yeah, that is a nice area, isn't it? I think that's storage in there too. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, back then across to the other side, because you've got the kitchen over here. So storage up here, like so, and then you've got your hob. Now what they've done with this is there's an induction hob and there are two gas hobs. So if you're plugged into 240 volt power on a campsite, for example, you can use the induction hob. If you're not, then you've still got access to cooking, boiling a kettle, whatever you want to do, via these gas powered rings from the gas tanks. Cooker is underneath, like so. That's an oven and a grill. There's a bit of storage down underneath there. You've also got then drawers underneath here, all a decent size, and the sink is underneath that one, again with the opening windows. But you've also got a fridge right next to it as well, so again decent size with a freezer compartment and a bit of storage up there. Again, you can see the nice lighting that's all tucked away in places like this. You can see it up here as well, all the way around. Really nicely done. And then finally, if we head right on back, well, first of all, there's a bit more storage on this side. So what we've got here is hanging rail. That is for the TV antenna that's up on the top. And also, there's another table in there. That's a freestanding table. That means you can use that back in this area here, but also, of course, you can take it outside and use it for picnics and that kind of stuff. So that one there, a bit more storage down underneath. And then check out this massive lounge area here at the back. That is a really, really good, comfortable, sociable size. I like that very much. And what you can do with this, there are infill cushions, and then there's a section here that pulls out like that. You slide that all the way out to here. What's also worth doing is flipping these over, because they're shaped to be very comfortable to sit on, less comfortable to sleep on. So lift those up and flip them over because they're flat on the back. Infill cushions in the centre, and you've got a massive bed then that goes right across here. You lie lengthways, you can leave the side cushions in because there is just so much space there. And that is fantastic, isn't it? We've got over carpets on this one, as you can see they're down. They're covered up at the minute because this is, although it's registered, it is actually pretty much brand new. So yeah, they come off, but you've got the flooring underneath like so. Little reading lights in the corners. Speakers underneath here as well. And this, I won't open it all, but just to give you a flavour, is just a load more storage everywhere. Big opening windows, and then these blinds. So these come up like this, and there's also bug screens then that come down like this to connect if you just want to keep the midges out. But that, I think you'll agree, is quite a special vehicle, isn't it? I like that very much. Nice contemporary colour scheme. These are just carbon monoxide alarm, smoke alarm, usual kind of stuff that you really need to have in a vehicle like this. Very, very important. And yeah, that's about it. Let's come and take a seat up here. I'm going to say massive thanks to the Marquis Centre in Exeter. They've got this one for sale. I'll put a link to those guys in the description. Huge thanks, of course, to you all for watching, but let me know what you think of that, and we'll catch you on one of these real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.